started watching this, I was really expecting for a horror story, and then it turned out to be kind of a comedy, which was also good, but it had a fun twist and it was good. I love the effects. Some of them were over the top, but it was still good. I love the father's performance. He was a great actor. And then I also like the lighting effects. It was a good fun
This was
movie.
hilarious. I didn't know I was going to go there at the beginning, but because that moody lighting and the color scheme was so excellent to lull us into that very peaceful but slightly somber church scenario. But as soon as that demonic possession unveiled itself in the stall, the first shot of the camera twisting backwards and the lighting was incredible. I knew we were in a whole nother uh, curve to the movie. Um, I thought there was that excellent balance of humor. It was silly and was over the top, but there was so much commitment to it that I was fully in and I was laughing along with it. And it was very well done and like very high quality throughout the entire piece too, which really lent itself well.
I really liked this. I thought it was like a really ominous setup, especially with the quote, and they're obviously in a church and the praying and everything. And then the way that it kind of turned, I was like, oh, this is kind of like a horror comedy, or at least that's how I saw it. I thought it was really well played out though with each of the characters, and if those like actors and how it was written didn't take those parts so seriously and like everything that was happening, then and they were, you know, even in the acting everybody took it so seriously, and if they hadn't have done that it wouldn't have worked. So that was like really phenomenal because everybody did commit so much that for me personally I think it worked well together. I thought that the coloring all the way through was really really consistent and really well done with kind of like the very dark in the beginning, and they start to bring in like red and all these other colors as it kind of progresses. So I thought like a lot of those things were done really really well, and of course the joke at the very very end, I'm really happy that they went for it. It was like a thing that had popped into my head. I was like, they have to say it,
Really,
right?
really well executed. I guess you would call it a dark comedy horror piece. Um, uh, wasn't expecting that. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you, and it was, but it was really, really well executed and nicely shot. Some great performances, and everybody sold
I
it.
knew I was
And
sitting down to a horror, but I didn't quite know what to expect. I felt like I was going to be, it was setting up for some sort of pretentious, sort of demonic thing, and ends up being a bit of a satire. Now, as a full-grown man, I'm obviously still delighted by fart jokes, and I thought they were executed pretty well here, just visually and even audibly. It's yeah. There's some really good intense moments. There's some just really funny moments. It's definitely worth
It
checking
was
out.
really funny. It was definitely the raunchiest possession story I've seen to date. Having a nun beside her in the stall while Crystal worked out her demons was very, can I get a witness?
Love the title, which didn't really hit home for me until the end, and I was like, "Oh, yep, this is why it's called that." Um, it was so funny. It was so funny, and it was really well done with the special effects. It actually would have been really scary was it not for the loud gas and like poop explosions. My favorite part, I think the best part was the nun in the stall next to her, just having to listen and endure all of the chaos that is happening next door. Um, oh wow, it was. It definitely took a turn that I was not expecting. I was expecting like a scary, religious, culty kind of dark vibe, and I just got so much more.
Reminiscent of the horror that we see in the iconic scene of The Exorcist, the original Exorcist, where in that case, where we had throw up being the main prop used in this, it's another bodily fluid, of course, that is even more disgusting. And it is a obvious satirical approach to this kind of horror. It is not meant to be taken in a strictly for scares sense, and manages to lull the viewer into a false sense of security until its satirical elements become most evident.
The opening sequence, fantastic use of effects with the church and the dark, sinister clouds coming over it. The time lapse in that opening sequence and later on in the bathroom scene with the young girl were just fantastic, just really clever. Thought the lighting was fantastic in really setting the mood and how to carry that. They did a great job of creating this atmosphere, and as I said, the sound was great. The actors did a very nice job in portraying this. Little unexpected in the bathroom scene, but kind of liked the campy kitsch of that. And again, that was very unexpected.